Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you for our time together. I'd like you to look with me for just a few moments at what the New Living Translation calls a moment of grace. I like that. A moment of grace. New International says, "But now for a brief moment, the Lord our God has been gracious in leaving us a remnant." Now, again, New Living says, a brief moment of grace, leaving us a remnant and giving us a firm place in his sanctuary, so that our God gives light to our eyes and a little relief in our bondage. Though we are slaves, our God has not deserted us in our bondage. He has shown us kindness in the sight of the king of Persia. He has granted us new life to rebuild the house of our God and to repair its ruins. And he has given us a wall of protection in Judah and Jerusalem. Now, there's so much I could teach you about this, and just that a brief moment of grace. I love that thought, but let me just talk to you about the fruit of a brief moment of grace. It's revival. And then let me talk to you about what revival does. What's its purpose? It was to rebuild the house of God. It was to build a spiritual future for the next generation. I'm a student of revival. I've been studying revival since really before I even went to Bible school when I was 18 years old. But one of the things I've always noticed about revival that often gets overlooked by people today is the fruit of it. We build great houses of God. We build great futures for the next generation. When a generation has completely gone away from God, please forgive me, there's not much future for the next generation. But when a future experiences revival and brings their children into revival and builds the house of God, there is a future for the next generation. I want to challenge you today. I really believe with all my heart, if Jesus tarries, we are living in the days just before the greatest revival we have ever seen in our lives that will eclipse anything we've ever studied or read about. And as we do it, we are going to see churches being built, houses of God being built, altars for God being built all over this earth, in every nation. And if Jesus tarries, the next generation will have the strongest testimony for God of any generation that ever has. See, I don't believe the church goes out with a whimper. I believe that when we go up in the rapture, we go up as winners, not as whiners.